everybody, and welcome to our Warhammer 40k Battle Report for today. I am Luka from MiniWarGaming.com, joined by my guest Tommy today, where we play 2,000 points of the Red Wolves against my word bearers.
We play and call it work.
MiniWarGaming's Warhammer 40k Battle Report.
Let's take a look at the word bearers for today first. This is 2,000 points led by a Chaos Lord in Terminator armor here. Last time I used him, he didn't really get a chance to do anything, so maybe today will be the day for him. Other characters I'll be running today, well, let's go with our good old-fashioned friend Erebus here, who will be standing in as a master of possession. I will also be running a Dark Apostle to go along with it. He'll be leading those who need his assistance mostly. And I'm trying out a Chaos Sorcerer today as well. We have masses of cultists. I'm running 3 units of regular cultists and I'll say reinforced unit of accursed cultists. There's a lot of them. I got 2 units of Legionnaires here today. Nothing fancy on the champions, an icon in each unit, and a melt-a-gun. I say nothing on my champions because I used all my champion models. For this unit of 10 chosen, with their menagerie of weapons. It's all WYSIWYG in there. Well, other than the fact that they're, Horus Heresy models, but I'm sure you can forgive that. I got a unit of 5 Chaos Terminators, all with combi bolters, actually not combi weapons. I wish they were combi weapons, but the bolters will do. We have 10 Possessed, who will hopefully pack a punch. I really kind of want to run 2 units of 5, but 10 I want to see what they're capable of. I don't typically like the Death Star too much here, but I'll try and play a little safe with them, I think. And our last element will of course be a Chaos Land Raider today with a combi bolter. And that is it for the word bearers. I did not have any points for enhancements because everything is undivided. They love chaos in all of its forms. And I didn't have enough points for the Liber Hereticus.
Hi, my name is Tommy. I am playing my Red Wolves chapter I'm playing Space Wolf characters some, and I have the Gladius Task Force. I have a Primaris Captain. He has enhancement on Revenant. Next, I have a Primaris Librarian in Phobos armor. He has Artificer armor. Next, I have Alark the Slayer, normal. Next, I have a unit of Long Fangs with 2 las cannons and 2 missile launchers. I have a unit of Grey Hunters with 1 melt gun, 1 plasma gun, 1 bolter, power axe and plasma pistol, and a chainsword. I have a heavy intercessor squad with heavy bolter. I have a eradicator squad with multi-melta. I have 2 squads of terminators, 1 with 4 power fist and 1 twin lightning claw, and 1 that's more focused on vehicles. I have a unit of 3 Thunderwolf cavalry. I have a unit of 3 outriders. I have a Razorback, and I have Blackguard veterans, 2 dreadnoughts with multi-melta. I have assault intercessors and a Wolf Guard pack leader and Terminator armor.
Today's mission that Tommy and I will be playing will be the Ritual. I have actually dodged this one the entire edition so far. I got nothing against it, I just haven't come across it yet, so I'm excited to try it out for today. Now, we are playing the Dawn of War style deployment. It is my favorite for several reasons, mostly because I'm lazy, and I'm sure a lot of you can appreciate that, or at least understand. Now, with the Ritual, we actually don't play with any no man's land objectives other than the one directly in the middle here, and then each player will still have one in their deployment zone. Now, the thing that makes the Ritual interesting is that both forces are either trying to finish a ritual or sanctify and or corrupt the battlefield, depending on what armies are on the battlefield. What that means is the idea is to place objectives in no man's land by having one of your units essentially perform an action to either cleanse or corrupt the battlefield. And you're able to put one objective down at the end of your turn, as long as they're not shooting or charging, all that fun stuff. It has to be exactly 9 away from one other objective marker and not within 6 inches of any other objective marker. Now, once those are all slowly being set up, you kind of want to move your unit to a position where it's defended and safe, and then set up your objective. You are going to score 5 victory points at the end of your command phases for each objective you control, up to 15 per turn. Then scoring in the 5th battle round gives a little bit more advantage to whoever is going second. Now, on top of all that, our mission rule today will be sweep and clear, which is kind of interesting with the Ritual because it gives each player sticky objectives. So if they control an objective at the end of the command phase, it will be under their control until the enemy comes to take it themselves. And I should note that both Tommy and myself have decided to play tactical missions today, the Space Marine way. All right, here we are, all deployed for our game of Warhammer 40k. I'm going to show you my deployment here, and I'll talk about my reserves and whatnot. I got 1 unit of cultists, 2 unit cultists, 1 unit of legionnaires. The other is in strategic reserve. Our Chaos Land Raider, that's going to have the 10 chosen and the Chaos Sorcerer inside of it. We have 10 cultists here with the Havocs right beside them. And then on this side, we have, well, the Accursed Cultists. I thought there was 2 units there. It's just 1 really large unit of Accursed Cultists with the Dark Apostle. And our last little element will be the 10 possessed on the far right flank with the Master Possession. Now, the other things I have in reserve is my Chaos Lord in Terminator armor and his Terminator bodyguard, as well as, and that's actually it. I forgot I mentioned the Legionnaires already. Now, Tommy, what do we have for yourself over here?
I have my Thunderwolf Cavalry and a Dreadnought. I have Assault Intercessors. I have my unit of Grey Hunters. Attached to it, we have a...
The Pack Leader, yeah.
Yeah, Wolfguard Pack Leader and Terminator Armor and a Lark Slayer. I have Outriders. I have Heavy Intercessors. Behind here, I have a Librarian in Phobos Armor. And I have a Razorback. I have a unit of Eradicators, and my captain is attached to Bladeguard Veterans.
And what do you have in reserve? Do you have anything in reserve?
Yes, I have 2 units of Terminators. Long Fangs are in the Razorback, and the Dreadnoughts in Strategic Reserves.
Perfect. Well, with that, we're ready to start this game. Again, the ritual kind of weird. As we play, I'll explain a little bit more. And I knocked over one of my Legionnaires, well, with my cord. That's exactly how that happens. Well, we're going to go ahead and roll off and see who must go first. I naturally don't have a die, so I'll have to take the one from over here. And bloop. I got a 1, which means you probably got better than a 1. What'd you get? Was it a 2 or more? I didn't see. Sorry. 1? Oh! Oh, it was a scatter die that you pulled. Okay, that's fair. So you rolled a 1 on... I see what happened. Okay, 5 and a 3. Excellent. So that'll be Word Bearer's turn 1. And I guess we're going to see what the cards say I have to do today. All right, my 2 first cards will be Deploy Teleport Homers using the eroded version, so it's 3 points tactical or fixed. In this case, it doesn't really matter. As well as Overwhelming Force. I got to kill things that started their turn on an objective. But it doesn't matter if it's controlled or not. They just had a certain range of it. That one's going to be kind of hard to do. I will not be able to do that one right away. And Deploy Teleport Homer, we'll see. It's a lot of objectives interacting with the middle of the battlefield. And the only thing that's quick enough to mobilize there would, funny enough, be the Chosen in the Land Raider and the Land Raider itself. So I'd have to give up quite a bit of firepower from the Land Raider to get those accomplished. However, victory points are all that matters, so I'll probably be doing that anyways. Otherwise, in the command phase, just Tommy and myself are going to gain a command point, and I'm going to go right to movement. Generally, everything's going to kind of advance and go around. I am going to have the Land Raider move forward. It's going to disgorge the Chosen, and we're going to perform a couple actions, but I'll get back to that in a second. And general rule of thumb, when I play Chaos, I like to do Dark Pacts every turn, like no matter what, just for the fun of it, really. And I'll say that now, just so that when I forget to do it, I don't feel so bad going back and doing it. Well, here we are with our moves. We advanced our 2 cultist teams. Not really going to accomplish much. This unit of Legionnaires moved forward 6 to get into a position to enact the first part of the ritual. They're able to do the action, and they can place the objective at the end of the turn with outside of 9 of this objective, within an inch of them, and more than 6 away from every other objective on the table. I say 9 inches away from another objective. It has to be exactly 9 inches away from any objective on the battlefield, including the ones in deployment zones, but it has to be wholly within no man's land as well. So there's a lot of clauses too, but once you start getting a few objectives down, it's a little bit easier to get the other ones popping off too. Then these cultists just stood here because they're kind of, you know, they made this objective, they actually, cultists themselves make objectives sticky, so the mission rule kind of makes them a little redundant, but they're still cheap fodder for running around the battlefield. The Havocs poke their heads out this way to take a couple shots at the Outriders, the only thing they can really see, and but they're going to get covered because of the hill in front of them. And these possessed advanced to 5, which is a 6 because of the, what's it called, Master Possession in there. Just completely running away from those Eradicators, which were counter-deployed over there against them. They're going to try and use their mobility to skirt away from them. The Accursed Occultists advance forward, as you can see. And that is kind of it. We go to my shooting phase, which is, I appreciate an easy turn, let me tell you. I chose not to get the Chosen out because I don't want them to get harried by all the small arms fire, which would hit them as they're standing in the middle of the battlefield. So that means the only real shooting I'm going to have will be the Havocs when that comes up, because we're going to declare the Land Raider deploying a teleport homer right there in the middle as it's within 6 of it, and I'll take my 3 victory points because it's better than firing. The 3 victory points are better than firing the las cannons. And then that means these boys are going to fire at those Outriders. See if these las cannons can take me all the way home. We're going to go Dark Pact, lethal hits. Hitting on, I think, 3s. No 6s. 2s to wound with those las cannons that chose to hit. We have 1 fail. So 2 5-up saves after we account for cover. Good luck! Oh, cover protects neither one of them. How many wounds are they?
4.
They're 4. All right, so these are D6 plus 1 damage. The first one is going to be 6 damage. That bite gets absolutely obliterated, and the second one takes 6 as well. Oh no. And that is all she wrote for Luka's turn 1. Not a bad show though. It's Sparkly Las Cannon is doing pretty good. Get those Outriders. We got 1 left we got to deal with. So we finish our action of deploying the teleport homer for the middle of the battlefield, scanning it for battlefield things. And then these guys are going to set up the first ritual site, one of these objectives. But I don't actually know. The pack gives you 6. It doesn't really say there's like a cap. I wonder if there's like a mathematical cap on how many objectives you could have for the ritual. Leave a comment down below if you know, because Luka does not. Nor has he put the time towards thinking about if there is one. But yeah, we're gonna put one generally around here. I'll find the exact spot in a hot second. Generally right there, so we have our first little corrupted part of the battlefield. Word bearers doing what word bearers do best. And obviously I didn't kill anything that started his turn on an objective, because that's not gonna happen. So we're gonna go ahead and get rid of that card, because I'd rather have a command point and draw other cards later. And we're gonna go on to turn 1 for the Red Wolves here, played by Tommy.
For my first card I have Assassination, so I gotta kill characters. For my second card, I got Area of Denial, so I pretty much gotta kill that Land Raider.
Alright, what is the plan for the Oath of Moment?
The Oath of Moment target is going to be the Land Raider.
Fair. It's a good target. Doctrines, do you want to pop any now or later?
Later.
Alright, fair. Easy enough.
No doctrines this turn.
Otherwise, we're pretty much good to go to movement. We got to see how Tommy deals with the Land Raider here, because he's got a pretty big target on his head. Otherwise, character killing, we got that guy, got this guy. But that'll be kind of hard without getting into melee without epic challenges. So Assassination might be a little tough now. But I had a pretty scuffed card in the beginning too, so I guess it's only fair. We'll be right back after we move some of these models, and we're going to show you where they end up. But there is a battle shock check on the Outrider here, technically. So let's go see what that guy's feeling. And oh, crap, I owe you a leadership check for the Dark Pact. So we'll do your battle shock first. You are failing it. I don't know if that really matters too much for you right now, but he's currently battle shocked.
Now he's pretty much going to kill stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
He's going to try to kill stuff.
Let's see if these guys suffer their Dark Pact. 6, 7, 8, they're A-OK. The Chaos Gods love them, and they love the Chaos Gods. We have the Red Wolves finish their movement. Tommy, what do we got here?
So, almost everything advanced. My Razorback moved around over here. My Eradicators moved. My Blager Veteran and Captain got a 1 on their advance.
Oh, to note, the Long Fangs popped out of the Razorback on top of the hill, moved forward, and then the Razorback zipped around the corner with its eyes on the prize.
Then the Librarian moved up onto the hill. The Heavy Intercessors moved around. The Outrider just moved up.
It is unfortunate he got battle shock, because he would have been a great option for the ritual. But
yeah,
he is currently a little spooked to do so.
but I did it.
The Grey Hunters didn't advance, did they?
No, they just moved up onto the hill. Terminator slowly leaving behind.
Yes, true, he's a little bit slower. These guys advanced 6. The Thunderwolf moved up and around the corner. They're going to try and threaten some of the cultists on this side.
And my Dreadnought got a 1 on his.
Yeah, naturally. That does bring us to the shooting phase. We're going to remember Oath of Moment is on the Land Raider. And we're going to figure out wherever you want to start. All right, Tommy wants to start off with the Psychic Attack, just like 9th edition here. We got the Librarian and Phobos armor. I actually don't know what his like unique ability is. Like, does he have like a sneaky Librarian ability? Because he has like an attack and then like another one, I assume.
He has Artificer armor, so he's a 2-up save, 1-up in cover.
A little bit tankier, fair.
And he just has a 4-up Feel No Pain against Psychic.
Oh, he's got a Psychic Hood? Okay. It's a Focus Smite. All right, let's see what we got here. Good luck. It's
2 shots.
2 shots on a D6.
Hitting on 3s.
Both hit. And
Wounding on
what's the strength of it?
6.
Oh, okay, so 6s, but they're devastating because it's a reroll. You got that out the moment. Do better. No. Land Raider too thick. Long Fangs, what's the target for them?
Of course, Land Raider.
I think, do Long Fangs ignore modifiers? Or am I thinking of just Havocs? Against this, I will pop Smoke. I should have done it against the Librarian, but I got lucky and it didn't do any damage. So we're going to fire these Long Fangs now.
First, I'll start with the Lav Cannons, hitting on 3s.
Boo boo. You got a reroll for at the moment. Boo. It would be 4s because I have Stealth currently, but you got 2 hits anyways. Forced Wound. And reroll both of those because you got to do better than that, Tommy. Hey, there you go. We got a wound. We are going to have cover, so we're going to have a 1-up save at -3 AP. We'll go to 4-up save, and Luka gets a 5 because that's why they call it just the Luka the dice. We got the crack missiles. Both hit because of the 4s, and
5s.
Rerolls because of moment and the oath. Oh, 2 6s, beautiful. What is the AP on a crack? Is it 2?
2, yeah.
2? All right. Well, these are unfortunately 3-up saves. Oh, we failed them both. Beautiful. Are these D6 damage?
Yeah.
All right. I like how the crack missiles go through. 7.
7.
Ain't bad. Ain't bad at all. 9 remaining wounds after those 2 crack missiles. Then that brings us to our friendly Razorback in the corner. They're firing his twin las cannon that away. That is a hit. And
Strength 12, wounding on 4s.
yep. That's a reroll. And that's a wound. All right, nice.
He -3s.
We are going to have that 4-up save again. We make it. It's same 5. You have the once per game Hunter Killer Missile as well. A better time to use it. You will not find one. Beep. That's a wound. I don't know what the AP is on it, but I'm going to roll a 6 and not care. We were getting cover from the stealth mostly there. That's the smoke launching strat too. Oh, this thing's helping us on this side, but over there, you know. Yeah, after that, my foolishness shows here. Tommy wanted to fire the Outrider at my Land Raider, and I'm like, oh, let's do it off camera for the fun. And then he actually got a damage 3 on the twin bolters. We're going to do the heavy intercessors, I assume, into the Land Raider?
Yes. I have 8 attacks.
Hitting on 4s because of the smoke, re-rolling, and he misses. 6 to wound because of strength 5. I see 0 on the first roll, but the Oath of Moment will let them do a little bit better. Whoa, what's with that 5? You re-roll that one up there too, you know. Re-rolled, got a 1. We got 1 wounding hit there. Should be a 3 is good enough if it's only AP1.
Bolter.
And they got the heavy bees. This one's for Joe. Reroll the 2 misses. The 4 does hit there because of the -1. 2 hits, and these are also 6s to wound with a reroll. Oath of Moment. Nope. Then this unit of Grey Hunters is going to perform the ritual action to plant an objective around them. Just outside of 9 of that objective. We'll get back to that later because that'll be the end of the turn, which is why they're not firing right now. But we do have the Eradicators over there, only in range to fire at the Accursed Cultists because I kept my Possessed away from them. The one multi-melter there in the corner.
Hitting on 4s.
Oh, they're BS4, that's right. Yeah, they get heavy. That's if they move. Yeah, gotcha.
Only the multi-melt.
Only, yeah, exactly.
Wounding on 2s.
Probably a 2. I think I'm only T4 here. That's good enough to wound there. How much damage is it going to be? I don't have a save against this. It's 4. All right. I have a Feel No Pain of 4. I'll put these on a big guy, I guess. No, wait. Why would I do that? I was putting on a little guy. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Oh, no. The Melta goes through them all. This is the most unlucky mutant you've ever seen. Him there, Deb. We got a couple Melta rifles. Are they 3s to hit? Yeah. And 2s to wound, and then
You're gonna regenerate after. So.
I know, yeah. Go ahead and do the damage. You might be able to feel no pain if you roll a 1. Nah, let's go. You and you die. That is the end of shooting. We're gonna go to charging. Where would you like to start?
Thunderwolf Cavalry.
Thunder Wolves over here. Whoopsie doodle. And that's a 7. I believe they need an 8 to get in from where they were. I'm gonna spend a command point there to try and hit that 8. That's an 11, way better. This is the 11-inch charge, and apparently this Outrider is gonna declare a charge in the Land Raider. It is gonna go 8. Well, welcome. Where would you like to start fighting?
Outrider.
Yeah, I might as well. I'm not going to interrupt with cultists, so you're pretty safe to go here first. Outrider charges, has lots of attacks, I assume. That's a rule they used to have. I haven't used Outriders yet. And pretty much everything hits. Well, guaranteed everything hits there. 6s to wound. And again, re-rolling. I see a wound. Oath of Moment, re-roll. Nada, just the 1. AP 1. I don't get cover against that, so 3 up. We're good. And we're going to go to the Thunderwolf Cav, and as Tommy gathers his dice, I will point out, we're going to mark that objective back there in his deployment zone for the stickiness of it. And what do we got?
12 attacks, turning on 3s.
And wounding on 3s. And I don't believe I have a save against this. So you're going to kill 6 so far. The Crushing Teeth and Claws from the goodest boys in the galaxy themselves. On 4s and 3s also. Okay, another one. It's gonna leave me with 3 remaining, so I might as well do the 3 special weapons because I don't really care much for the other ones. And we'll leave it at that, I guess. This is all that's dead. We got a grenade launcher, a heavy stubber, and a flamer. I do get to attack back here, I suppose. We'll go pile in you to there, and then you're gonna have to go to this guy. And I'm gonna throw, I think, 3 dice. You better believe they're going to enact a Dark Pact. Always do. We're going to go for lethal. We got hit, no wound, and then the Dark Pact. Oh, they're good. They love chaos, and chaos loves them. I'm going to go with the Land Raider. I'm not feeling a Dark Pact on this guy, but I might. I just might. This Land Raider will pray to the Dark Gods for sustained hits. Why not with his armored tracks? No 6s, and in fact, only 1 hit. That's a cock die. It wounds, nada. All right, Dark Pact, leadership 6. We're good. No damage on our Land Raider. That's about it for the turn there. Now, these guys finished their action and they sanctified that part of the battlefield, thus putting the objective down there. Exactly 9 away from that objective in your deployment zone and more than 6 away from every other objective and within 1 inch of the unit that said put it right here. Now, not gaining or accomplishing either of the secondaries for assassination and or area denial, would you like to get rid of them or keep 1 of them?
Get rid of them.
Get rid of both of them?
Yeah.
All right, so you'll gain a command point, which ain't bad. And we're going to go on to battle round 2 of this game. The 2 new cards I'm playing with this turn will be Capture Enemy Outpost. That'll be hard. The other one is Area Denial, which will be kind of easy. I guess if that Land Raider can hit is the only thing I'd say. A couple of things to do in my command phase here. I am going to resurrect 3 of these fallen homies, and they're going to join their unit. We're going to have them resurrect right there. Land Raiders can use a command point on Skin Shift and heal 3 wounds up to 11 again to try and mitigate some of the damage he took last turn. And I'm down to 2. And then we got to Battle Shock these cultists over here. They are probably fine. Okay, they're not Battle Shocked, so we don't have to worry about them. So we can go to the end of my command phase here for scoring and stickying objectives. So I'll sticky this objective. And I'll sticky this objective. Not that this one matters as much, but that does score me 5 victory points. Each objective for a total of 15 this turn. This is the current score. I forgot to show it off earlier. Current command points, 3 for the Red Wolves to my 2 after my command phase there. I'll be using the D10s to track primaries. I'm currently at 15. And then Tommy's currently at 0, but he'll score on his turn upcoming. And I keep the secondaries on the side for their score. So I'm at a total of 18 right now. But, it's the start of the game. While I was considering what to do in the move phase, this is still sticky, it's mine, but I only score victory points for the objectives in no man's land. So won't be able to actually score the 5 points for this one here. So I'm only at 10, not 15. Sorry about that, folks. What I think I'm going to do is going to go to the movement phase. I'm going to show you a couple things. So we are going to have the accursed cultist come this way to deal with this guy. And then we're going to have this Land Raider yet again not shoot. And we're going to move it over here and disembark its contents to try and deal with them. And then these cultists are going to move up this way and conduct a ritual to put an objective in this area here. A little bit of a recap. They went this way. Land Raider fled from the combat. Going to disembark its contents over here and try and deal with the Thunderwolf cavalry. Never mind. Something rubbed me the wrong way with my plan there. It cannot fall back and disembark its contents. It's only normal moves. They could, if it didn't move, they could disembark. But I think what that means is Still okay with the accursed cultist moving there because there's just more bodies on the objective for the most part, and acts as like a stopgap for anything else that wants to charge the side of the Land Raider. But we are gonna have these cultists retreat from this combat, just a wee bit, just like this. So those cultists retreat, these cultists move forward. They're going to perform the ritual objective generally around here, which means I definitely have to reinforce this area, but I do have the Chosen inside here that could do so. And I have to try and remember that there are a couple of units of Terminators I don't want to deal with. Then I move them back a little bit. We're just trying to make sure no Terminators can show up back here, not anywhere where I want them. These guys are going to show up, stay there. The Havocs are going to stay where they are. These Possessed are the last thing to move. We're going to advance them because I don't really have any big plans for them right now. Get them nice and central. Another 6 on the +1. Just going to kind of keep running. They'll be able to answer anything that wants to show up from reserve over here. But more importantly, they can push this way as well. And we're going to go right to shooting, I guess. I'll state it now. These cultists are going to perform the ritual over here to put an objective down at the end of my turn. We are going to have this Land Raider use Big Guns Never Tire to fire some of these pretty heavy weapons up at... Kind of want to hit the Long Fangs up there because they could threaten me with their heavy weapons. I will do just that. And I'm going to go sustained hits as well. Fair. Use a command point here on Armor of Contempt for the Long Fangs to try and keep them alive a little bit longer. I'll put everything into them, I suppose, except for the Bolter. We'll just go into that guy because of range. Why not? Start with the las cannons. Again, we're doing the Dark Pact for sustained hits, so big beams of energy. Didn't get a 6. In fact, we only got 1 hit. Bam. And does it wound? It does wound. It's only going to be AP 2, and you're on a hill on the upper level there, so you're definitely covered. These are 4-up saves. Well, one single 4-up save, I should say. Oh, and then it's going to be, well, enough damage to do 5. So it's going to kill the pack leader. Pew, got him. 3 shots, sustained hits. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, nice. We actually got some sustained hits there. So 2 more hits. 3's to wound with twin linked. That is going to be 5 effectively 2-up saves. These are still 3-up saves because it's AP 0 on the attack. Okay, it kills 3 of them. Oh, it's a reroll though. Okay, it kills 3 of them still. Because you got to roll better than 1s and 2s. All right, Combi Bolter into that guy there. Misses, but an extra hit. 5's to wound. Twin link Combi Bolter. I did too many attacks. That's why. Old edition, sorry guys. The Combi Bolter got a hit. No wound. Twin linked. No, nothing. Easy, done. Now, leadership check for the Dark Pact. That's a fail. I take D3 mortal wounds. Okay, well, there we go. I'm down to 10. We're going to move on to these Havocs firing at the Eradicators across the table. Not Eradicators, those are heavy intercessors. Yeah, just those guys there. We're going to go ahead and boo sustained. Okay, we got a miss, but 4 hits. 3 hits, sorry. And 3 wounds. 3 wounds. Now, heavy intercessors have a bonus to their save if they're on an objective and they're in cover. So, effectively only AP 1 of my last cannons. Oh, I make them all. Excellent. I'll pass. Now I gotta do my Dark Pact. Please don't hurt me, Chaos. We're good. 3 bolt guns over here. Over towards the Grey Hunters. I'm not gonna bother with the Dark Pact. Let's be real. Oh, I would've got one too. Has cocked. Still misses. And 1 wound. No AP. 1 damage. And bang. 1 damage on that guy. That's kind of it for shooting. Last thing to do is these accursed cultists are going to declare charge against that battle-shocked outrider right there. Probably need a 4. 8 should do it. And they are mobbing that outrider. I have no other charges I really care to do, so we are going to fight with those accursed cultists first. So we got a big pile of cultists fighting here. I'm going to resolve the 4 torments fighting because they are probably going to be the ones to do it. They have D6 plus 2 attacks each, so it's going to be 4d6 plus 8 attacks. All right, okay, 5, 10, 14 attacks. Oh, sorry, 18 attacks. I'm going to go ahead and do lethal because it's easier. All right, so you have, you know what? Why don't you go ahead and do, I'll do the other wounds too. They hit on 4s. And strength 5, your toughness 5 on that bike?
Yeah.
Well, there's another 4 wounds then. 9 wounding hits at -1. These are 4s. If you have 2 fails there, which you do, he's dead.
Oh.
He gets mobbed. That's
It's only minor.
just a flesh wound on him.
No, minor concussion.
Oh, just a little concussion. He'll be fine. He'll be back on the fortress ship, no problem. That is the end of my turn. Ain't much more to do than that. So, gonna plant the ritual objective from them and call it a day. Bam, planting the new ritual site as we just desecrate this part of the battlefield. That one's fine. We don't play over there. We only play over here. I will score my 1 secondary of area denial because ain't nothing there. Upon reading the card, I would have to opt to consolidate my unit in a bigger circle around that objective, just so they're all wholly within 6 of it. And with that, and there's no enemies nearby, we get 5 victory points. I am going to be getting rid of capture enemy outpost 100% and get myself another command point.
I got no prisoners. I just have to kill things and defend strongholds. I just have to keep that objective safe.
Keep it until the end of my turn. 3 victory points. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And command phase. What's the ultimate moment target?
The Land Raider again.
Because you couldn't kill it the first time. He's persistent, this one, I find. Would you like to pop any of your doctrines?
Necessary doctrine, yeah.
Nah, I can't. What does that one do?
I can move events and shoot.
Okay, cool. That works. All right. So you can be mobile and shoot your weapons. And that should be it for the command phase. You don't have to battle shock anything anymore. Oh, yeah, the long fangs. They got punked. There you go. Let's see. Are they battle shocked? It wouldn't matter too much on them. 9? No, they're good. Long fangs are sticking out. Or I should say long fang will be sticking it out. And otherwise, that is to the end of the command phase. You make this one sticky and you get yourself 5 victory points for having one of the objectives in no man's land. A little update on the score, 5 primary to 10, and I got 8 points in secondaries. But no prisoners and defense stronghold are quite easy to accomplish, so we'll probably be seeing them pop up here too. Then we're gonna go to the movement phase. We're gonna do them in little sections here. Where do you want to start? Where do you think you want to start, actually? Probably around here? Yeah, all right. So this Dreadnought advanced 5, because it can advance and fire its multi-melta. These Assault Intercessors just moved forward, and the Thunderwolf Cav are just pushing up nice and close. Just a few millimeters towards the cultists here. Move on to some of these elements. We're going to find out where we want them. Is Ulrich the Slayer and his Grey Hunters. Ah, they have a target in mind, I see.
Cool hike.
And then the Phobos man coming down the hill. What about those heavy intercessors? Staying back there, defending the objective?
Yeah. Very good. Eradicators are gonna advance.
2!
I'm gonna CP reroll.
You want more than 2? All right. Gonna go down to 2 command points. We're gonna see if we can't. Don't get a 1. Don't get. I believe in you, Tommy. Hey, 6. Nice. Excellent. They're going to go quite fast this turn. Advancing in range of some of the possessed here to fire. And here comes the captain and his, veteran Blade Guard unit. His back's going to push up. And that's about it for movement. And after that, we come to reinforcements. So, boom! One of the Terminator units showing up over here. Are they just Wolfguard Terminators then?
Yes.
Yeah. And then another unit of Wolfguard Terminator showing up here, and the Dreadnought walks in from Strategic Reserve, wholly within 6 of that battlefield edge. And I will be rapid ingressing as well with the Chaos Lord. And I'm going to choose a defensive rapid ingress to reinforce this flank on my next turn. Now, because targeting my Chaos Lord with it, I'm going to make it free, as that's his Chaos Lord ability, which is similar to the Captain on the Space Marine side, for the battle round. But the battle round's coming to an end, so should be okay. Other than that, though, we are good to go to your shooting phase.
Psyker and Tiller.
All right. His focus smite isn't precision, right? It's just a regular smite.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, focus smite. Do you want? Oh, we forgot to roll the hazards last time. That's okay. It doesn't really matter. Focus smite this time. Boop. 5 shots. Much better. I don't believe it's blast. It's just like 5 brain bullets.
Yeah.
And 3s. I see. What? 2 hits. And 2 3s. 1 wound. What's the AP on that? 1 or 2? 2? Well, I don't really have much of a save on them. Roll up the damage. I think it's D3. 2 damage. I will take that on a big guy, I guess. 2 damage on the big guy. You have a feel no pain on him first. Okay, he takes 1 less damage. He's got 2 wounds left. Look at that. Now we're going to roll that. Now remember the hazard is straight.
Huh.
A 1. He takes 3 mortal wounds. Wait, roll me 1 more for hypotheticals. I wanted to laugh if you roll another 1. We won't count it though. He's good. He's good. Okay. So he has, I think, 2 remaining wounds. Well. He only has 1 wound left. Impressive, Psyker. Very impressive. Next up, Ulrich's units and his Grey Hunters with the Wolfguard pack leader firing into my Accursed Cultist here. And we got the Stormbolter first from the pack leader. You got 2 hits, I guess. Should be 4s to wound. That's 1. I do the save. I fail my armor save, and then I have a feel no pain. Actually, there would have been no armor save on him because of where he is, so he just fails. Well, the second roll doesn't really matter. I guess it doesn't actually amount to much. Boom.
Melt a gun.
Melt a gun. That's a 6 that hits, and wounds on a 2. Yeah, that's a 1. All right. We got a plasma pistol next.
From Ulrich.
From Ulrich.
Rick, who has?
Hits on a 2. Does hit, and he wounds on a 3. Oh, jeez, that's a wound. Yep. Do the other plasma pistol, might as well. Hits. That's from the random guy. The pack leader wounds as well. So that's going to be 1 damage on the wounded guy. He's dead. And then the next one is, I'll put it on. I guess I get another feeling of pain. Yeah, sure. Kill this guy. Kill this guy. Kill this guy. The plasma gun in there. Tommy made this unit to torture Luka with all his different weapons. Got a couple of hits and 3s to him because it's only strength 7. And yep, 2 of them. Put those on the torment closest to them. We take 1 damage. And then the bolter. Got a hit and a 4 wound. Nope. All right, there we go. We did that one. Oh, I gotta kill that unit as fast as possible so we never have to deal with that again. Next up, we have these Terminators. Tommy, where are the shots going?
Stormbolters into the cultist. Cyclone missile launcher crack into the.
And the Cyclone missile launcher will go first. We do have rerolls on this one. That's 1 for at the moment. 2 hits. Should be 5s to wound.
Yes.
Ooh, 1 reroll. And that is a wound. So we're gonna get cover because of the building there. And we're gonna roll a 3. It's AP 2, correct?
Yeah.
So we're gonna be good with the cover. Stormbolters are up next. All but 1 are in rapid fire range. And there is 4 in the unit, it looks like. 14 shots. These should just be they get Fury the first. Is that a thing? They get +1 to hit. I can't remember what these guys do. Deal with the moment target. That's right. Yep. All right. So we got a few misses in there, and then these are all wounding on, also 3s. Oh, nice. 1 fail. 6 up saves on them because none of them are really in cover. And that's what Stormbolters are for. A 7. We got
3 and 3.
Let's go. I would like to lose.
I would like to lose.
That's a tough call. That's a tough call. No, I want to lose these ones. Yeah, these ones here. Bam, bam, bam. So that means we got 3 there and 3 here. Dreadnought's up next. Now, because of the Devastator Doctrine, it is able to advance and fire. I assume it's going multi-melta.
And bolter in there.
And the bolter there, gotcha. Multi-melta first. A couple hits, yep.
5s.
1 reroll. Ooh, that's what you want to see. These should be 5 up saves because of cover. 5 up saves. We're going to get 5 and a 4. Make 1 save, fail the other. This is not in half range. It looks like it's about 12 or 13 away. 1 damage!
I'll CP reroll that.
All right, well, don't roll the 1 again. Oh, yeah. What is it? Ooh, a 6. Ooh, way better. Down to 4. 2 shots, not quite in rapid fire range. That is a couple of hits and 6s to wound with a reroll. 1 reroll. Oh, 2 wounding hits. There you go. 2 up saves. Make both. We got the 1 solo Long Fang on the hill, taking a shot at the Land Raider. Hits on a 3. All right, should have popped smoke on this thing. Lots of 3s been hitting it. And wounds on that 6. All right, same idea for our save. Ooh, a 3 fails. This would probably kill him. I wouldn't mind you to put a little bit more firepower into him because you have the Razorback. I'm going to command point this. I'll go down to 3 command points and we're going to fail our save. All right,
4 on Pete's dead.
You need a 3. You get +1. It's a las cannon. You only need a 3. He's dead. Excellent. Brought low. And is there a deadly demise? Okay, good. No salt in the wound there. We are going to disembark our little dudes inside, and we're going to see what we can make of that. I'm going to try and be a little cheeky with my coherency here. So we're going to disembark all wholly within 3 of them, but kind of like mixed in horribly with all my models there. So as I bring the icon bearer with me. You know, it's curious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then over to there, 8, 9, 10, 11. Kind of just in the possess there. And 11 dice. Oh, they have done that song and dance before. Now we have the heavy intercessors firing into my chosen. All right, they are going to hit on 2s because they didn't move this turn. 1 miss. Chosen are probably T4. I'll go double check if you roll 4s. Probably roll 4s though. All right, there you go. Probably. Chosen are only T4, so that is 5 wounding hits. A force. You kill a chosen and wound another so far. I'm going to remember that they're -1 to hit because of the Psyker in there. But I'll take the hit on the chosen all the same. Where do I want you to
I have 1 more gun.
die? Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out who goes down. It doesn't really matter. We could lose you. This guy can't afford to die. That guy's keeping coherent. Suppose let's put on this guy then. Why not? Doesn't really matter. And then we have the heavy bolter. Now these are hitting on 3s because it's -1. I just forgot the rifles. Oh, there we go. Nothing. The sorcerer gives the unit -1 to hit, as well as he makes things take mortal wounds if he hits them with his psychic attack. Next up, we have the eradicators into the possessed. Got
Something
a...
else hitting on 4s.
Yep, just one hit there. Wounding on a 3. And then I am a demon. Yes, indeed, I am. No damage. And the melter rifles, couple shots, couple hits. Looking for 3s to wound as well. A couple wounds, and I'm a demon. Those ones are going to go through. D6 damage each.
First one.
First one. Oh, before you do that, I will do some feel no pains. Ooh, I take 3 and die. I'm okay with it. He's dead anyways, even if I reroll that one. And the next one. Ooh, good. I kill 2. Definitely going to lose these 2, I suspect. The Dreadnought is going to fire his multi-melta into them as well. Okay, nope, no he's not. Stormbolter is going for those Havocs. So he's got a couple shots, a couple hits, and they are T5, a little bit thicker, no damage, no wounds at least. And then we have these Terminators to resolve. Put all their Stormbolters into the Havocs as well. 16 shots from the Stormbolters over to here. And these are 3s to hit. 5s to wound the Havocs. And that is just a couple. 3 of them, actually. We'll cover on them, but we're good. And the last thing will be the Razorback's Twin Las Cannon. Into the Possessed. Hits. Wounds on a reroll for Twin Linked. That is a wound. I am not a demon. I'm not going to reroll it. D6 plus 1. That's a dead. I got feels no pains is in there. Oh, we're good. We got a wound left. You rolled a 4. One more. We're dead. It kind of makes sense just to keep pulling from over here. Charging. These guys are going to charge this way. A 10. Ooh, well, I might declare an Overwatch then. Try and get some lucky kills here. I am going to go a Dark Pact for sustained hits. So every 6 I get is actually 2 hits. All right, let's see if we get lucky. We're going to get... nada. Let's do the plasma gun. It's probably not rapid firing. Just the one shot from the plasma gun. It is 2 hits, though. And... oh, nada.
Hey, guys.
And then leadership. They're going to take D3 mortal wounds. There's a weird thing where you can like kill your own guys to make the charge fail. 1 wound left on him, and then you were able to move. Welcome to the fight. And they are coming on in. I assume you'd like to declare charge into my Cursed Cultist.
Those guys into there.
Oh, they're going to hold for the best. Hope for the best. Yup, that's a 9. That's them charging in. I assume Ulrich and his unit want to go in as well. Doesn't need much of a charge here. We'll take a 10 though. And they're more than welcome to come fighting. What is next? We got a bunch of stuff over here, probably thinking the same thing. This librarian wants to try a charge up and around into the Ooh, no, not me.
Nope, both units.
Thunderwolf are going to try and get up both. What'd you get over there?
10.
10, yeah, more than enough. And that's where they're going. We still have a couple more over here who can charge. We got the Assault Intercessors and the Terminators.
Assault Intercessors are gonna charge those cultists.
Cultists as well.
11.
That's 11. Okay, they are welcome. Charging in there. These Terminators are going to do a charge into the Chosen. And what do we get? 9 is not going to be enough because they are further away, but we'll check. That is where they're going.
I will fight
right
over
there.
here.
With the Capitans unit first, the Blade God Veterans. Absolutely. I'm going to pop one little thing first is I'm just going to do, these guys have a little rule at the start of the, sorry, let me get them out of there. They kind of like sacrifice themselves for chaos at the start of the fight phase and do a mortal wound on a 2-up. So I might as well use, I can only do 1 at a time, so I might as well use them now. All right, what do we got, little guy? I'm going to go for the Blade Guard Veteran unit. It is a single mortal wound. Chaos is strong. I'm going to pop Eternal Hate on the Accursed Cultists. So every model that dies on a 4 or more, they get to strike before they're removed.
So I'm going to spend 0 CP because of my captain's ability for so I'm going to spend 1 CP for
Honor the Chapter,
which is add 1 to wound.
Yeah, they get lance on the turn they charge. It'll be free if you want for the captain's ability.
And so for my Blade Guard's ability, I'm going to do reroll hit rolls of 1.
Sure, okay, that works. Swinging with the Blade God, you get to roll 1s for various reasons. Nice, give you 1 more hit. All right, that's not the best roll, strength 5-ish.
Yeah, wound on 2s.
Whoa, I'm T4.
I get to add 1 to wound because of lance.
True, fair. 1 fail, 4 wounds. Gonna go right through my armor. Are they 2 damage each still?
Yep.
All right, so I got 4 wounds here. I have the 1 torment. I got the big guy who's got 2 wounds left, so he'll eat the first one until he's dead, so he dies. So he is going to roll 4 up and maybe attack them afterwards, but I'll figure that out in a second. And I got 3 more wounds in the pool. I'm going to put that on little guys. So I'm going to fast die roll them. And I'll say it's the little guys 1, 2, 3 right there. If anyone rolls a 6, they can roll again, but they're all dead. Now, I'm just going to, you know what? Those 3 little guys that died right there, one of them can fight. So I'm just going to go ahead and put one over here. And I'm going to put this guy over there. I'm going to roll for that guy over there to see if he can fight. He does not, so he's brought low. So only one's really fighting, and I gotta pull 2 more. The captain can swing.
I'm going to use on
His vestments,
yes. So
his enhancement.
and also I get once per battle ability finest honor. I get 3 attacks to the. I get 3 extra attacks and devastating wounds.
He'll get the benefit of rolling ones as well. So
Hitting on 2s.
Rolling any ones. Boom, boom, boom. 1 miss in the end. Should be 2s as well, because he'll get the lance
Yep.
as well.
But this does
6s are devastating, yeah.
and it does 2 mortal wounds.
Oh, a couple 6s. Not bad. 6 that are 2 damage and 4 mortal wounds. So these 6 that are 2 damage, I'm going to put into the little guys. 4 are dead no matter what. These 2 might live if they roll 6s. No, all 6 are dead. And then I'm going to pull... I guess I have to pick, because they get to fight, so they pile in and everything too. I'll start this way and that way. I'll just roll them one at a time. So, first one, yes. Second one, yes. Third one, no. Fourth one, no. Fifth one, yes. Last one, okay, so...
50-50.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, and 5. 1, 2, no. And yes, so this one's going to pile and fight that way, and these ones are going to go up that way and fight. There we go. That's all I got. I only got 2 of them fighting on each side. Ain't much. So I'll do the 4 attacks into the Blade Guard veterans. We hit twice, and we wound once. No AP. No damage there. And then I got the 4 attacks into Ulrich's unit. We got 3 hits and 2 wounds. No AP. No damage. All right. But then again, I got to do the 4 mortal wounds as well. This has to go on the big guys, which I have a feel no pain. Oh, 2 damage. Okay. 1 wound left on a big guy, huh? Let's go ahead and put it on you. And
That guy.
boom. That is it. I assume you would like to go next with those guys. I can't interrupt anymore, so you might as well keep going down the chain. Ulrich and his closest buddies. We are gonna punch the accursed cultists here with the guys without close combat weapons first. 6 attacks. Couple misses. Should be wounding on 4s. 3 of them. And then I have an armor save of that, and then a couple feel no pains. Okay, well he does take his damage. Boop, and then let's see on a 4, does he fight? He does not. No, these are the guys I need to fight. A power weapon on the pack leader.
3 attacks.
Oh, 2 hits, and should be probably 3s. Yeah, should be strength +1. Strength 5. All right, 2 of them. AP good enough to go through my armor.
AP 2.
And we take 1 damage. 2 wounds left on him. And then we have the pack leader and then Ulrich. And we got one of the Grey Hunters there with the chainsword. And then we have, I gotta kill this unit, dude. And then we have the pack leader and Ulrich. Is this the chainsword?
Ulrich.
Oh, it's Ulrich, gotcha, okay.
2s.
Yeah, he naturally hits on 2. Strength, probably enough to 3s. 4 of them. AP, good enough to go through my armor. Are there 2 damage each, I assume?
AP 2 damage too, yeah.
So it's 4 of them. The first one is gonna bring a guy down to 1. The second guy need 2 6s to die. Well, there's another one. So he is gonna die. I still have 2 more to do. And then he is, okay, there we go. We got him dead too. So let's go ahead and lose this one. So this guy who died, 4 up. Nope, that guy who died. Womp womp. And we had the pack leader there as well. Chainsword guy. Okay, 1 hit.
This is gonna take up the whole battle report.
And nope. And then we have the pack leader.
Fine.
Leader has 3 attacks with a power weapon. Does he hit on 2s? I don't know. Probably not.
Only on 3s.
That is 2 wounds right through my armor, and I got one wound left. That is very ideal for me. Come back to that later because we got to resolve this and a few more charges on the other side of the table. So they're piling in. We got 4 dudes with power fist. And here's those power fist attacks. 4s?
No.
That's right, power fist hit on 3s. These are wounding on 3s because I'm T5. And wound. Just a few fails. They're all 5 ups. Every fail's a dead guy. They're dead. Ba, 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 ba. Whew. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, they're going to consolidate into the cultists, and then we got a couple combats to resolve over here. I'm going to make this nice and easy. I'm just going to say, which one do you want to do first?
Thunderwolf.
Dead. Which one do you want to do next?
Thunderwolf split fire into both of them.
They're both dead. There you go.
Okay.
Attack with the them first. They pile in there, and then they pile in closer to the objective. Him getting closer to the objective, the rest trying to get closer as well. But him getting in range, which is the important part. So protecting them somewhat. They're gonna have to eat the initial shock, and then that's it. I can fight back. I can fight back with my things. Let's go ahead and these cultists, and then I'll resolve that stuff up there. 7 of the cultists attacking over here. We're gonna go for lethal, I guess. The Dark Pact. Aha! Nothing. Oh, 2 wounds, no AP. And what do we got? Nada. And then the Dark Pact. Do the Dark Gods smite them? Yes, they do. D3 mortal wounds. 1 pays the ultimate cost. I will fight back, I guess, with this unit up here. I'm going to put the big monster into... I kind of want to put everything in the Blade Guard veterans, just to try and whittle them down a little bit more. Whatever, I'll split them up. I'll go mutant into Grey Hunters, because forget them, and then the Apostle will go for the Blade Guard veterans. The mutant has D6 plus 2, or the Torment, whichever, the big guy, D6 plus 2 attacks. There's 4 attacks on, and I'm going to do sustained here. These are all going to be sustained. We got a couple misses, but 3 hits because of sustained, and 3s to wound. 2 wounds at -1, and that kills 2 of them. Well, yeah, it's 2 damage each. Kills the wounded one and kills whoever else wants to die with him. Boop, and a boop, plasma gun. And then let's figure out what the Dark Apostle has. If a Cursed Crozius can do much. All hit because of the sustain. T5 or 4 on them. Probably 4. 4 wounds at -1. Should be 4 ups, I guess.
Yeah, 4 ups.
Ooh, good roll. Well, 1 dies and another one goes down to 1 wound. Not bad, not bad. And that should conclude the turn. Overall, pretty good though. Making all of these charging, putting a lot of pressure on me. And I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to make up for it and figure it out. But I mean, I got counter charge here, pressure over here, there. We'll see what that can amount to for myself. And obviously it would also have to go well for myself. So here's hoping. For your secondaries, you definitely get 5 points for no prisoners, and you're halfway to defending your stronghold. You'll get 3 points for that at the end of my turn coming up. You did take me off this objective over here. And I never really had control of that one, but I will get some points for this one on my upcoming turn. But we're going to see what I draw as we go to battle round 3. The cards I'll be drawing for this turn is Assassination, which Tommy had to do earlier, but I got some characters available to me here, so I'll be able to pull that off, I think. If all goes according to plan. And the Defense Stronghold is, well, just gotta chill. But we got Terminators encroaching on that. That's actually kind of hard now that I look at it. Then Command Phase. I don't know if I need to skin shift anything, really. I can heal a model back over here, which is okay. The character I want to go for is either Ulrich or the Captain. Captain's gonna be a little bit easier. I got all these possessed. I can kind of wash over them like a tide, I hope. Or at least just do a lot of damage to them. And they got the Master of Possession in there as well. These Chosen have to go... I don't know, I got Dreadnoughts all around me. Everything's kind of crap. Things kind of scary. But these Terminators too. I got too many threats all around me. Definitely would like to try and bring back a big guy though. We'll see. He could come up over here. We're going to be losing this. That's for sure. Let's see if that unit there is battle shocked. They are not. No other units are really worried about being battle shocked. And then we're going to go on to scoring, where I only get the 5 victory points for the 1 objective in No Man's Land. We're going to go on to moving. Let's move these guys up. Then I think these guys need to take up a position on this objective and have the cultists form a line so that I can defend Stronghold, at least bear off the Terminators. Like that. And then, sorry, these Terminators moving up, they move over this way, only getting 2 models near the objective. And then we have these cultists get out of dodge a little bit. Gonna go with them there. We're gonna have to hit pretty hard this turn to get some value out of our units because we're pretty elite builds. We got like big squads of Chose, big squad of Possessed here. So trying to like go that way, I guess. And I also have a unit of Legionnaires in reserve I could try and utilize as well, but I'm not too sure where they might want to go. Just kind of considering where I'd want the Legionnaires. I'm gonna have them pop up there, but I'm gonna technically before they go there, these guys have to move first. But that does let me get the Melt-A-Gun over here for an extra shot, which could help alleviate some of the pressure. And he does get within 3. This model is just a like a quarter of an inch too far away to get within range of the objective. Obviously staying 9 away from them and wholly within technically 8 of the board edge because we are avoiding the 2 inches here. So just the 6. We are going to move these units towards the enemies and hope for the best. Actually, we're going to retreat. I might hold on to them for a second. So we are going to fall back with this unit of Torments and Dark Apostle. Kind of need their bodies for later. We're going to retreat away from the engagement. We're going to have the Chosen move next. These Chosen are very flexible. They can advance, shoot and charge, or they can fall back, shoot and charge. We're going to advance them an extra 5. Now I don't have to deal with that clustered mess of models over here anymore. The last thing to move will be my Possessed. After they move, we move our Possessed towards the threats here. Now, we are going to use squad tactics for a command point here on the Captain's unit. They get to move D6 inches. 4, not bad, not bad. They get to reposition themselves and try to alleviate this attack coming their way. Boop, bitty boop. Split up over that way. All right. And that means my reinforcements show up now, and we're good to go and start shooting. We're going to keep it nice and simple. We're going to start over here. We're going to fire everything into the assault intercessors to try and take some of them out. Throw the combi bolters at them. We're going to go Dark Pact. We're going to go lethal hits. Yeah, lethal. And they hit on 3s with full rerolls. I'm just going to reroll everything. Might as well, because they're under a Dark Pact. They get to do reroll everything. So we got these misses, but we got all the 6s in there, make them all hit, and then 4s to wound. They have 7 saves on them. 3 ups. I kill 1. Not bad. And the leader man, that was half. I forgot the rapid firing. That was 10 out of the 20 I should have done. That's why I'm like, I feel like I should have done more damage there. Ooh, that was an amazing roll. Holy. Let's get greedy and get even more. Okay, well. So that means these all hit, and I got 3 more hits in there. That's all for the sustained hits on the Dark Pact. These are wounding on 4s. Oh, it's supposed to be lethal. Whatever. Doesn't really matter, I guess. Let me... Wait, that was a bunch of wounds. Yeah, lethal. I did lethal. General rule of thumb is if I'm wounding on 4s, I do lethal. But I treated the first one sustained too. Man, my brain hurts. Okay, so 8 wounding hits after everything is said and done. I see where my confusion was. Go ahead and roll those up. Kills 1 more. My confusion was I said lethal in the first volley, but I counted them as sustained. And then I just figured I'd go with the sustained on the second one as well, even though lethal is technically a little better. But it still worked out. I got 2 models skilled. And then this guy's combi bolter is going to hit... kind of want the sustain, because I'm just going with sustain on everything. Okay, we got the sustain. And then these are 4s to wound, I guess. But more... Oh, nothing. Anti-infantry. Yeah. We're going to move on to the Dark Pact. I have to check on them. They're good on 9. Thank you, Chaos. Love you. Let's go on with this squad firing into the Terminators first. Now we have these 2 guys are in rapid fire range, so it's going to be 4, 5, 6 bolter rounds. But I'm going to do the melt first, I guess. Let's get the 6 shots over here. I'm going to do sustain on this one because I want that melta to get a clutch 6 to hit. It hits. It wounds, and you have an invuln. Invulnerable. Ooh, failing it. It's not going to be +2, but it will be only 1. And we'll have 1 of these Terminators down to 2. Boop, and then we're going to go with the bolters. I was doing sustain, so they all hit +2. And I think these are 5s now. Okay, it's still 5 wounds though. 5. Ooh, great roll. And these guys, leadership, 7. They're good as legionnaires, plus I got a reroll there if I need it. And then this squad's going to do the same thing. I'm going to start with the bolters. Am I going to do 2 damage to bolters? Now I'll start with the melting gun. Sustain. Misses. So close though. Wounds. No, it doesn't wound. Your T5. And we have, should be all rapid firing. Hitting on that. Everything hits +1. Good roll, boys. 4, 5s to wound. And we get 4 wounds with bolters. And no damage. And we got a bunch of little shots over here. And by little shots, I mean we got his psychic attack, and their attacks. So I'll start with his psychic attack then. Conjure a Witchfire into your Phobos Librarian. A couple shots. I will just do lethal, I guess. No, I'd rather do sustain here actually because it's anti-psyker. A couple hits and 2s to wound because it's anti-psyker. No devastating though. And I didn't do that. I didn't want to do the hazardous one because that's just anti-psyker. Don't really care about the extra damage here. It's like -1 or 2. We're gonna check it out.
Do I get cover?
Probably, yeah, it works for me. You're on a hill.
1 up, minus
Yeah, just ones or twos, you're dead. Yeah, he goes down. I think it's AP2. Never mind, it's AP3. It's even more dead. Okay, and let's go for this unit. We're gonna fire everything of the Terminators, and we are gonna go for the Psychic attack as well. The Psychic attack would be nice. We're gonna go for lethal hits though, just to try and get some bolter wounds in there. I'll start with an Infernal Gaze from the Sorcerer, and I'll go for the focused version of it. It'll be D6 shots. 2. That's some shots. And we have a hit, and we wound on... Nope, not that. And then we have the bolters. The one Plasma Pistol, hit, wound, and it's invuln. Oh, you're good. And then we have all the bolters. I didn't have any comedy weapons on them. There's not modeled that way, so it's got bolters instead. 16 shots from their bolt guns. Man, that's got a couple wounds in there, I guess. And a first. Oh, not bad. Another 4. So 6 wounds in total. 2 ups. I do no damage. Terminator armor holding. All right, so I got to do a Dark Pact leadership on them, and I think I forgot there. So they're first. They're good. And these guys, good. Okay. That should be. I always forget about grenades. Always forgetting about grenades. That would have been good to use there. That's okay. I am going to go on to charging. I'm going to start charging over here into those Thunderwolf cavalry. And we're going to go 8. 8 makes them in there. We're going to go ahead and declare a charge into those Terminators. And see what they get. How about 11? 11 helps. We go into base contact where we can, and then the rest zip up and around to go around that way, avoiding that nasty Dreadnought there. And then the last charge will be these Possessed. Who I kind of want to run down both squads. It was kind of greedy of me. I'm a greedy man. Greedy. I'm going to declare a charge against both units. Ulrich's as well as the captains with my Possessed. And we're going to hope that we can just brute force our way through it. Mostly because I don't want to deal with all the weird war gear they have, but that's my objective to kill. They get +1 to this roll for the Master of Possessions, and they're going to go 10 inches. That's how they're going to charge. It looks a little weird, but they are coherent. And they all went to base contact because they kind of had to. So that is it for charges. You said at the start of the fight phase you wanted to use the defensive ability on them, which is reroll saves of 1?
No, I wanted to use the offense one.
Oh, reroll hit rolls 1. Gotcha. Okay. Well, I have to fight first here because you can counter-offensive with your captain for free because it's a new battle round and we cannot allow that to happen. And I am going to obviously use the Dark Pact to do toughness 4. I'm wounding on 3s, so we definitely want to go sustain. And I'm going to use another CP.
That captain survives.
If he survives, but we're going to go sweaty on Tommy here. We are going to go ahead and use Profane Zeal so they can reroll all hit and wound rolls. We're going to split up the attacks exactly as you would imagine by looking at the screen. For anyone who's painting, that's 4 on the Blade Guard Veterans and then 3 plus the Master Possessions into the Grey Hunters. Here are the Gal Vorbak, the Possessed, attacking the Captain's Blade Guard Veteran unit. These are hitting on 3s, with 6s are good, but we're under a Dark Pact. And we use Profane Zeal, which means we get to reroll all hit rolls. I don't care about anything but 6s. Oh, look at that. So these miss. And then we have, is that 5 6s in there? 6 6s. So that means out of everything, we have 18 hits. They're 3s to wound with their hideous mutations. 6s are devastating wounds, though, because they're under the effect of a Dark Pact. And with Profane Zeal, we get 4 rerolls. So that's 1 6. We're just going to reroll everything. And the next one... only 3 6s. That's 6 mortal wounds. And then you have some saves of these up here, which are, I assume, just 4 up invulns at this point. So yeah. 7 invulnerable saves. 7 4-up, so you fail pretty much every single one except for 1. That alone kills the unit, not including the 6 mortal wounds afterwards, I believe.
One guy.
One guy's at 2 wounds, so he eats.
Oh, yeah, he's dead.
Yeah. So they do get eaten up by the... totally balanced Profane Zeal stratagem. And then we have the...
Just a second.
Oh, yeah. Then we have those attacks into the... I guess the Grey Hunter, start with the 12 attacks from the Possessed, then we'll see what the nerd with the stick can do. All right, these are 3s to hit, but sustain. We got a 6. Oh, I got 2 6s, and you know what we're doing. Only looking for 6s. Not getting too many, but these all hit because of the 6s. These are 3s to wound. I'm going to reroll everything, because I only want 6s. Only 6s. Today's the only... I got a couple in there. Not a lot of wounds, though. So you have 4 wounds at minus... 4 saves at -1. Boom, boom, boom. You fail 2 of them, which kills 2 guys.
And then
And then you have 4 mortal wounds, which will kill...
That's killed 2 guys.
And then your pack leader dies. And then up to you, it's 2 wounds on the...
1 wound left on the pack leader.
Yes, he's got 3, that's correct. And then we got the nerd with the stick. 4 attacks with the Staff of Possession on 3s. I'll reroll the miss. I know you can reroll everything because of the Profane Zeal, but it was, I don't know, for 4 attacks, I don't know why 4 attacks feels scarier. Now he does get the Devastating Wounds because he's part of the possessing it. So 3s to wound, but 6s are ideal. Oh. Ooh, that's 2d3 mortal wounds. I'm gonna be... I'll leave it how... If it was 2s, I don't know, I'm screw it. Oh, okay, didn't matter. All right, so you have 2 saves at -1.
Oops.
1 at a time on the character. Boom, 1. Good. And then you have 2d3 mortal wounds. I guess I was rolling up. 5 mortal wounds. Which that means the Wolfguard pack leader is going to go down. But then Ulrich has 4 wounds, but has a 6 of feel no pain. And does he hit it? No. He dies exactly to the devastating wounds. Ay. That unit excelled. We're going to consolidate towards the objective. And of course, I'm going to do a leadership check because I did a Dark Pact. 8, we're good. Then I'm gonna come back to this complicated Chosen fight in a second. I'm gonna resolve this Chaos Terminator fight. For sustained hits here, 1 of these guys has an accursed weapon. 3 have a power fist, and 1 has a chain fist as they go. So with the accursed weapon, okay, we got 6 hits. 5s to wound with our weapon here. That is gonna be 3 wounding hits. 3 wounding hits, 4 up invulns. No damage, all right, look at that. And then I'll do all the power fists and then the chain fist in this guy. You guys, the power fists on 3s. And they get to do full rerolls if they want to, because they're under the effect of a Dark Pact. So you know I will. You know how it is. We want 6s. Okay, still pretty good roll. We got 1 more hit in there because of the 6. 3s to wound. And right to your invuln, 7. Invulnerable saves. Bam. Every 2. It's not bad. Their shield's held. Just 2 damage. And then we have the leader. Forgot about the chain fist. Sorry, hit that. I'll just reroll that. Chain fist hits on 4s, so we'll get 3 hits because of the 6. 3s to wound, 2 more invulns. 4s, make them both. Chaos Terminator has an exalted weapon, 6 attacks. I'm gonna reroll all, I need 6s. Well, I got punished there actually, so in the end I only have that many hits. And these wound on 3s. 3 wounds.
4 up invuln.
3 invulns. You're gonna make, okay, I killed 1 Thunderwolf. I did not expect to only kill 1 there. I thought
How
maybe...
much damage is it?
2. I thought at worst I'd kill 2, but I only killed 1 there. Then I get to figure out, I gotta do the Dark Pact. Dark Pact! They're good. And then these guys are going to probably do lethal hits is their best bet. 2 guys in there with power fists, and I'm gonna only now remember that you get to reroll hit rolls of 1 with undivided across the board. Luckily I've been mostly like full rerolls everywhere, just a few of the shooting attacks that I may have missed earlier on in the game. We'll get the 2 power fists out of the way. I'm gonna go lethal still to help out all the accursed weapons I have in the unit. So we have a wound, and we reroll hit rolls of 1 because undivided, and 2 wounds. And then these wound on 3s, and then you have 4 wounds at your invuln. And I kill 1 Terminator.
How many?
Boop, and then a bunch of accursed weapons. 3s to hit, here's the first half. 6s are good. Boop, boom, couple wounds. And then this is a reroll. All right. 4s to wound otherwise. And that's the first half. And the remaining. Again, reroll the 1. So 7, 8 wounds plus 9, 10. 10 wounds. 10 4-up saves. Every 3 or 4. Depends on who you want to put them on. There's 4 fails there. Gonna kill 1. Boom. The non-Thunder Hammer Storm Shield guy. Or we're gonna put a wound on him? Yeah. We have 3 wounds left. And then the Psyker. 4 attacks with his force weapon. Well, he's undivided, I guess. Oh, it helps. And wounding on 1. That was 1 wound, 4 save. And 1 more invuln. Good. Excellent. There it is. Resolved. Consolidating. Don't really want. I'm going to opt not to. And then you can fight back there or over here. The wolves are going to go ahead and pile in and fight. Hello. Use Infernal Rights on them as they're attacked from the Chaos Lord for free. It's armor contempt, but it costs a little bit more for Chaos. But not when you do it for free. And let's see their attacks. These are the guys up top. Not a bad start. Strength 5, I believe, right? Or are they 6?
Strength 5.
4s to wound. So far, we have 3 wounds. And then the dogs, 6 attacks on 4s. 2 hits. And then wounding on... Oh, 2 ups.
3 ups.
I do ignore the AP.
Oh.
But I take 2 damage all the same. I got a wound left on the accursed weapon guy. I only really want the power fist. Or the guy making the accursed weapon. They're all power fists, technically. Heresy. And you can pile in with these Terminators and do their attacks. Boop. You got 6 attacks from your 2 chain fists in the unit there.
Moving on 3s.
Not bad for them. AP 2
2.
or 3? Yeah. 4 of them at AP 2. I make most of the saves. D3 damage each.
3 up.
2 damage. That kills this guy, actually. I'm thinking the old edition. That guy dies, and then 1 guy takes a wound. Well, this guy isn't really doing much for me, so he can go down to... Well, he takes 2 damage, essentially. And that should be it for the Chain Fist. Then we have the Thunderhammer. Alright, got... Does E3 stay with the Thunderhammer? 1 hit with the Thunderhammer, and that's a wound. AP 2-ish. 3 will kill this guy. Boom. That was a devastating wound, so that means that guy just takes a wound as well. Gets a little bit of extra damage in there. That should conclude my turn. I did really well over here. Not as well on these 2 fronts as I thought. Both these units held quite well. And it's going to make things a complication, but I do get rid of this nonsense. Get that out of here. But you do get your 1. I couldn't get rid of both. Get Assassination for 5 points, and I'm halfway to defending my Stronghold for 3 points. I have some models on there. Depends on how well the shooting goes, really. I think I'm going to hold on to it, because I think I can accomplish defend Stronghold with this line of cultists trying to defend the line here.
So for engage on all fronts, I gotta get in 3 or more table quarters. 4 is better. Secure no man's land, I gotta control 2 more objectives.
We should note that Tommy does get 3 points for defending a stronghold from last turn. Just kind of I forgot to mention it at the end there. I wasn't able to get away from you. That's why you got 2 new objectives this time. What do you want to do for Oath of Moment? What are you thinking?
Possessed.
Possess, fine. That's fine. Fine, I get it. Any doctrines you want to pop?
Tactical.
What do you do in the tactical doctrine?
I can advance, shoot, and charge. I can fall back, shoot, and charge.
Oh, okay. That's pretty good. I like that. Then for battle shocks, nothing needs to check. Everything's okay by 1 model, essentially. And then for scoring, you are going to sticky this objective and gain 5 points for that one. But that's the only one in no man's land that you control currently. And with that in mind, this is our current score. I'm up by 5 in primary in the 3rd battle round. And I got 13 secondary to Tommy's 8. But he is close behind. We got these Terminators just kind of moving up towards the cultists here. We have our Dreadnought coming closer. After they move, we have our Dreadnought and Eradicators pushing up, and I did forget to add a Torment back to the unit, so we're gonna get 1 more Torment back. It's every command phase we get 1. These guys are retreating from combat. Boom. My Dreadnought's gonna move over there first, then these guys are gonna back up. Same with the Thunderwolf Cav. These were dangerous to charge because the freaking, I didn't kill them though, so scary. And the Longfang did have to move a little bit to get better line of sight to the Oath of Moment target you see right here. And then the Razorbacks gonna back up, stay safe, and just keep line of sight on the Oath of Moment target. That is probably it for moving.
But Oath of Moment doesn't matter.
Yeah, we're gonna fire at the Possessed there. I'm gonna use Dark Obscuration to give them negative stealth, because they're gonna get hit on by a lot of things. Unfortunately, they're gonna get full reroll, so hopefully it just helps. 1 reroll, got a 6 to hit. And 2, okay, 2 hits, 3's to wound. And may the demonic powers protect them. Oh, yeah, Oath of Moment reroll. All right, 2 invulns. Oh, make 1 fail 1. Roll up the damage, it's gonna be 2, which I will feel no pain neither, but still live. And you have the bolter still. A couple shots, reroll, a couple hits, and 5's to wound with rerolls. Ooh, rerolls. Ah, 1 of them, scary. 3, we're good. Next, we have the Heavy Intercessors firing into the Possessed.
Because they didn't move.
2's because they didn't move. Back to 3's though, because I'm -1 to hit. So rerolling the 2's because they missed. Okay,
I have 1 more shot.
Oh, 1 more shot. There you go. All hit. So 3 misses in the end, and these are I think 5's to them because I think I'm T6. Roll another double check. Don't roll 4's. All right, we got 2 wounds so far. Rerolling for the Oath of Moment. All right, 2 wounds. Definitely gonna get cover on the guy who's wounded because there's the hill in the way. 2 of the wounds. First one, he's okay. Second one, he's okay. Heavy bees. All right, reroll. Ooh, it's sustained. Nice. And moving on. Rolling everything but the 6, effectively. Looking for at least 4's here. T6, it's only one when you hit, and they're good. Next, we have this unit of Terminators going to fire the Cyclone Missile Launcher and the 2 Stormbolters into the Possessed. 8 shots from the Stormbolters. And what do they get if they fire at the Oath Moment target?
2's a hit.
+1 to hit, yeah, Furious, right? So back to 3s then, because the -1. With the reroll, we have 4 hits. And, oh wow, jeez, that -1 hit's coming in somewhat. These are 5s to wound. With the reroll, we got 1. Rerolling in 2. 2.
Go kitty.
3 ups. We're good, no damage. A couple crack missiles. These Possessed are just not moving. They probably hit on 3s because of +1, -1, right? Yeah. 1 wound with a reroll. 1 wound. Dang. Maybe 2. That's a fail. Yeah. And damage 4. Can I make all those feel no pains? No.
No.
To no one's surprise, that guy dies. Then we have the Eradicators firing into the Possessed. What's first? The Multi-Melta? One hit. 1 hit on that. 3 to wound. All right, Demon. Nope, not a Demon. Roll up that damage. It's only 2. And we're gonna take 1. We got 2 wounds left on. We'll save that guy. And then we have the 2 Melta Rifles. Both miss. Re-rolling into...
2 hits.
Yeah, they hit on 3s normally, right?
But that guy hits on 5s.
Yeah.
We have 3.
2 wounds. Fail both. The first one, D6 damage. 3. So let me do that. I got 2 wounds left. He's dead. And the second one, 3. He's dead. Punk you and you. We have the Twin Las Cannon from the Razorback. Misses because I'm -1 to hit. And still misses. And then we have the Dreadnought.
Long Fang.
Oh, the single Long Fang, which would miss. And then he gets to reroll for the Oath of Moment. Does hit. And a nope, reroll. And not a Demon.
D6 +1?
3.
3?
Oh, 1 damage. These guys are going to fire next. These 2 are going to fire into the Possessed. These 2 are going to fire into the Cultist. These are into the...
Possessed.
All right, rerolling. We got only 2 hit. +1 hit. They got 3 hits. You're right. Yep. Only 3.
-1.
Yeah. And 5s to wound with a reroll. So far, 1, just the 1. And we're good. And then the poor Cultist. Into the Cultist, hitting on 3s. Rerolls here because no Oath of Moment. 1, there's a 2 in there. Just take one more die out. Yep. And 3s to wound. 3 of them. 6 up Cultist save. That's 3 dead Cultists. Oh, what a surprise. I don't care about my flamer. 2, 3. Got 1 more Dreadnought. Boom. Everything into the Possessed. Let's see what you got. Melta first. Couple. One. Reroll 1 of those. The 3 does miss. Okay. 1 hit. Wound. Am I a demon? No, not quite. D6 damage. 2.
4 because I'm within half range.
Within 9, yeah, probably, definitely. And then, boom. Oh, he's alive. 1 damage. The Stormbolter.
I don't think he can.
I might. 1 hit. Sorry, 1 miss, 3 hits. And these are 5s to wound. Last thing to fire, kind of. Reroll, that's going to be 2 of them. Make them both.
The Terminators, I guess?
Pistols over here, last thing to fire.
Heavy bolt pistols.
Couple hits. Looking for 5s to wound. Okay, couple of them. And we're good there. And then the Plasma Pistol.
How many?
Standard fire hits. And does it wound? Yes, it does. And we are going to take that damage. This is the Accursed Weapon guy. We got 3 Power Fists and a Chain Fist left.
I think.
We're going to charge with the Dreadnought into the Possessed.
Yep.
All right, what do you got, Mr. Dreadnought? You roll an 11. He is in it to win it. Right in the center, right in the thick of things. Terminators going on in. They roll a 7. They're also in it to win it. Bam, bam, bam. Thunderwolf into my unit here. Yes. Welcome. Hello. I missed you. The Assault Intercessors are bringing it in too. Okay. Interesting.
Shit.
Over to here, we have these Terminators charging. Charge them in. That guy went up and around. The rest are kind of... That guy's the base contact here. And then again, not playing with this area, so that guy's just hanging up there. Then you're gonna fight first with the Thunderbolts. Not much I can do about it, so bring it on. I got 1 command point, so I can't quite save them. I'm just gonna hope for the best. I mean, I could save them. I got those command points, gotta go elsewhere. These are the... Who's attacking first?
These are the
Guys on top?
heirloom weapons. Yeah.
Heirloom weapons. Hitting on, I assume, not that one. And wounding on 4s. And that is 1 wound. Okay, it's 2 damage on the charge, right?
Yep.
Well, I'll keep 1 save. Might as well do the 6th Thunderwolf attack. Jar.
4s.
Okay, 2 hits. And 4s to wound. And 2 more. I owe you 3 up saves, 3 of them here. I'm gonna fail one. I take 2 because they charged. Oh, 1 wound left on. Who's that? Is that my chain fist? No, it's just some dude. Assault intercessors are next. They hit on 3s as well, with 5s to wound. I see nothing. We are gonna go up to this dreadnought who's gonna honor the chapter, which gives him lance if he charges.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, bring it on. I got nothing. I'm just gonna eat it like a good possessed. Might scratch that. He's already strength 12. He's good to go. All right. I'm gonna reroll that 1 miss instead of using the honor the chapter. Still misses. All right. 4 attacks hitting on 2s, wounding on 2s, and that is 4 wounds. AP
2, damage 3.
AP2. So demon saves. We're gonna save 1 of them, and then the first guy of the 3 is probably dead. He has to make all of them, so he dies, and there's still 2 more to go. Dead, and then the last guy dies. Kill 3 of them. Nice. Kill him, and that guy. I will give you that CP back for the reroll because you had Oath of Moment on them, so it would have been a free reroll anyways. And you might as well go with these guys. I'm gonna remember my guys are -1 to hit, which I've forgotten twice now. It's from the sorcerer who does it. All right, what do you want to do first? Thunderhammer?
Chain fist.
Chain fist. These should be 5s to hit, or are they 3s normally?
3s normally.
Okay, so 4s to hit then.
Why am I rebuilding?
And 2s to wound. 1 wound. All right. I have a 5-up save. It'd be 2, right?
Yep.
And we're good. All right. And then we have the Thunderhammer. Thunderhammer, 1 hit.
Yep.
And that's 2 more wounds. There you go. That's a dead. Bloop. Gonna bring it
Lightning claw. Twin
here?
lightning claws.
I'm just gonna pull him. I'm just gonna save the time, honestly. I don't want to roll it. They consolidate, but the cultists were in a position to only allow 1 guy to get in range, thus me keeping the objective is important here. And that should be it. I should be good to retaliate here. Not bad, not bad. So this is over here. Never mind the Acolyte. I was just double checking. The Acolyte counts as a model within 3, and I believe, yeah, he's good. So 1, 2, 3 to your 3. So neither one of us have that objective, which is not good for me because it denies me points, but it does stifle secure no man's land. I've been more careful and put another torment up there. I put him over here like a fool. And I get to retaliate. I guess I'll start over here. Do I risk a Dark Pact? You better believe I do. I'm not going to do Profane Zeal, though. I can't justify using the CP. So let's just go with lethal hits on. No, I definitely want to do Sustain because they changed it to Devastating. So I'll do Sustain. 3s to hit. And we got 4 hits. And these are 5s to wound, but 6s are good. Oh, 4 mortal wounds. Do regular dreadnoughts reduce damage or no? All right, so you have 1 save and 4 mortal wounds. Okay, so he's taken 6 damage, and then the character hits on 3s. We've got more hits, and then how many wounds does he have left? 2. He dies to the mortal wounds. He's okay from the. He just died to prove the. Okay, does he have a deadly demise? Probably no. So he's just brought low by a single possessed and a character. And then I owe you a Dark Pact, which I passed, because obviously the Chaos Gods loved what just happened. The Chaos is how many 6s can he roll, and that's how well he'll do. Let's move on to this one. We're going to pile these guys in, and I honestly, do I use Profane Zeal here for the full rerolls? Or I'm just going to save my command points, I guess. Oh, sustained hits. We got a couple Power Fist guys. We're rolling the 1s. And we are going to have 3 more hits and 3s to wound. And that is going to be 6 saves. These are at 4-ups. Okay, they continue holding pretty well. Only fail half. That kills the guy with the Thunderhammer and brings one of the other guys down to 2 wounds. And let's go ahead and do the accursed weapons. I got 1, 2, 3 left. 3s to hit. The 6s are good. We'll reroll 1s. Definitely get more 6s. We're gonna have 4 more hits in there. Forced to wound. Even though I should have done lethal, this has been working out quite well. I got the Power Fist, I guess, to justify the sustain. Mixed units make it hard. Wow, that's got quite well. 5, 11, and 4 saves. Well, if you have 2, so that kills 1 guy, and that kills a second. That kills them both. They both go down. All right, Chaos is just pushing through through sheer dumb luck. I gotta do the Dark Pact check. Leadership, yep, 8's good. And let's see if we can recreate that over here. We're gonna go ahead and do sustained hits as a Dark Pact. They get full rerolls as Chaos, so I'm not gonna bother with the Profane Zeal. Do the Chaos Lord into these guys. This guy, these guys have the options to go. I'll do these 3 into the Thunderwolves, and these two are going to go into the, what are they called? Assault Intercessors. The two Power Fists, is one a Chain Fist? It's hard to tell, stupid models. Yeah, there we are. Okay, the two Power Fists going to the Assault Intercessors are hitting on 3s, but re-rolling everything. And I like Sustain, so let's re-roll everything. Dark Packs and all that stuff. Okay, well, everything hits in the end. 2 wound. That is 5 up saves.
5s.
That kills 2. Use the Sergeant. Not bad. I think I can do the Chain Fist and the Power Fist at the same. Oh, Chain Fist probably one less to hit. Here's the Chain Fist and the Thunderwolves. They all hit. Yeah, whatever. I'll keep that. I don't want to risk that. And the Chain Fist. Yeah, you know, might as well. I got 2 more Chain Fist hits. And now they're all 3s to wound, 2 damage. 4 up invuln. Okay, that's that 4 invulns. 4 invulnerable saves. That is going to do 2 damage. All right, one of the wolves has 2 wounds left. The Chaos Lord's scary chaos weapon that he got doing something really cool, I'm sure, one day. They hit on 6s, reroll hit on 2s, reroll everything, but everything hits. 3s to wound, and that's 3 invuln saves. He kills 1 and wounds the other. There we go. Okay, as the dust settles, that's what we're left with, and I will consolidate, I suppose. However, that guy will stay there. For scoring, engaging on all fronts, you do have this table quarter still. This is this one over here you have with these guys, the vehicle and all that's good for that table quarter. This is the only one that doesn't have any qualifying units. Nothing's battle shock, so they're all qualifying. Securing no man's land, unfortunately, because of whatever happened over here, it does deny you the second objective. You do have the 1 in no man's land, but I've wrestled you off that one, and I've just held this one. So that does mean you only get 3 for engage, because it's +1 for being tactical. Do you want to get rid of Secure No Man's Land to keep the get an extra command point?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Secure No Man's Land, that's correct. And draw 2 new ones on the next turn. Okay, 3 points, not bad, keeping you on the scoreboard, and we're going to go on to my turn. But we got a lot of stuff in aggressive positions, but this is a problem for Luka. Last thing to note is I do complete Defend Stronghold, giving me a couple cards to draw and 3 victory points at the end there as we go to Battle Round 4. And we're going to draw Cleanse and or Corrupt. I like to look at it either way depending on what you're playing. I have to perform an action on an objective in no man's land. Kind of goes in line with the ritual, I suppose. And I'll gain victory points. 3 if I do 1, 5 if I do 2, because I'm playing tactically. And then Investigate Signals is a bum draw on turn 4. Let me tell you, that's not ideal. So we're probably just going to not worry about that one at all. And I'm not going to worry about new orders either. The idea would be to cleanse... Probably these guys are going to cleanse that one in the middle to try and get the points for it. And then I need another one to cleanse, which is a little tough because I have to be aggressive with some of these units. But I could, I mean, if they're not battle shocked, they might be able to cleanse that one there to get me the 5 points for it while they go and try and take out the heavy intercessors and continue running away from this nonsense. A couple things to do. We're going to get another big guy back here. Pop up over here. I kind of want to slink back this way. And then I think we got to check battle shocks. I don't believe I need to... I could heal this Terminator back up. It'd be kind of nice to have him, but that's one of my command points. I could probably utilize that command point much better elsewhere. I won't worry about that. I think we're just going to go right to battle shocking, which I have to check. These guys have the battle shock. They are not battle shocked. They rolled an 11. I believe that is it. Yep. So now for scoring, 5 points for this objective, 5 points for that objective, and 5 points for that objective in no man's land. And I make that one sticky, as well as this one sticky again. Let's fix that in a second. And then I'll take a look at the score and we'll move on to the move phase. Scoring is complicated in Warhammer 40k in this day and age. So we have 10 to my 30 primary and I am at 16 secondary to 8. So we are doing quite well on the score. We've taken quite a lead with the word bearers here. I have to change it to 4, but that's where we're at. For moving, this is all going to stay still. We are going to have this unit pull back here to cleanse this objective. And we're going to have this unit pull forward to cleanse that objective. We're going to push with the Chosen, and they can advance, shoot, and charge. They might as well advance. They'll go 3. Pressure on those heavy intercessors. Let's move this unit. They can't advance and do the action, so we're just gonna, they'll go about 7 inches to get there and cleanse that one. These ones are gonna slink backwards because I don't want you to be able to slingshot onto them and take that objective back. So we're just gonna boo boo boo. With sticky objectives, we'll just keep it mine and laugh maniacally in a very chaotic way, I guess. Then these guys are going to just push forward because this is, I'm going to just wait right here and I'm going to see how much damage I do to these thick boys. And I'll decide if I need to charge after I see how this all resolves, I guess. That's about it. So in the shooting phase, they're going to start cleansing over here, and they're going to start cleansing over there. And we are going to go ahead and start shooting over here. Let's go sustained hits onto them. The melt-a-gun first, because I just want to hit that 6 so bad. I'm going to go lethal. It's better for the bolt guns. Melt-a-gun's not going to do anything. Let's be real. All right, melt-a-gun first, though. Don't roll 6. I'd be so mad if I roll 6. All right, it hits. And it wounds 1 invul. Ooh, that does kill the Terminator because we are in melt range. So he will eat a hot, super hot air. We'll have these guys fire their 8 bolter rounds, I guess. These are going to be 3s to hit. Rerolling the 1s because I'm undivided. Nope, didn't matter there. And 5s. You have 1 save, my friend. Oh, somehow you took a damage. All right, so we got a couple wounds left on one of the termies. And then this squad's going to go ahead and fire next. I'm going to use a command point for grenades to try and put some grenades on you here and do some mortal wounds. And we'll fire them off first. 3 mortal wounds. 1 Terminator dies to grenades. And then 1 has 2 wounds left. And then I got to do the Dark Pact here before I keep going. Sorry, guys. Dark Pact, they're good. And then the Melt-a-Gun, again, we're going to go lethal. Melt-a-Gun hits. Melt-a-Gun wounds. 1 more Terminator armor save. Terminator invul. Oh my gosh. That's another. This is, all right, this is, the Red Wolves are a little tired. They're not putting on much of a fight. Reroll that single 1. And we got a wound. Nice. And 5s to follow up. Just 1. There you go. You got a 5 up on the save. So we got 2 Terminators left. And then I guess I'll just fire at these heavy intercessors with my combi. No, just my regular bolters, actually. That's all I have there. Ooh, and the psychic attack. Let's do the psychic attack first. The scary one. Did I not do that? Let me do the hazardous trait now for last time. I don't think I did it. All right. So I wish that was the shots. Let me tell you guys, D6 shots. Oh, I'll take that too. Let's go for lethal here. Didn't really get any 6s anyways. And these are 3s to wound, I believe. Minus only strength 6, so but they're devastating, so it's just D3 mortal wounds from the Infernal Gaze. 2 mortal wounds. 3 wounds each, so we're okay. And now you have to do a leadership check on them for Infernal Gaze. If you fail a leadership check, you take a further D3 mortal wounds. Are they 6? They're probably 6. Maybe they might be 7 though. They are 6. They're good to go. I'm gonna go ahead and resolve the rest of my shoots here. Just a bunch of bolt guns. Oh, 1 plasma pistol. 5 bolt guns. We have 2 wounds. 1 and 2 rerolls. Another wound for lethal. And 5s. So you have a total of 5 wounds on them. AP nada. They get +1 to their save being near an objective though, so I believe they go to a 2 up still. Because it's not technically cover. Oh, we kill them! And they have 1 wound left. And then we have I'll supercharge the plasma pistol too. Ba-dunk, ba-dunk. That's a wound. And then, do I die to it? No. You have yourself, that's a fail. That's 2 damage. So he's got 1 wound left.
Classic heavy intercessors.
And then that's kind of it. We're going to go on to charging. I'm going to charge just the Chosen into them. That'll be 3. Good enough.
I think you have to go like...
Yeah. And they charge in there. I think that's my only charge was going to keep these guys here because why risk their lives, really? Not that they would do much with their close combat weapons. And I can't charge over here, so I just have to fight first over there. Go for sustain on these. We're going to reroll the 1. Okay, it still misses. Got those for those, and these are 3s to wound because they're strength 8. Blah, 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 blah. Couple of misses, and you have 7 minus 2. Should be 5 ups. No, it's 4 ups. They're near an objective. Oh, that's a great roll. Didn't even roll 4, but I killed the 1. I punch 1 to oblivion. The accursed weapons. 1, 2, 3 re-rolls. Nice, didn't really help too much, but a little bit. I'll take it. 2 more for the sustain. Your T6, these are 5s to wound. So those are thick boys. So we are looking at effectively 5 4-ups. And I kill 1 and wound another. Just 1 left. 2 left, actually. And lastly, the sorcerer. Yeah, I'm undivided. Okay. And 4 hits, though, because of the 6. These are strength 6. So 4 wounds, but they're not devastating, just 4 wounds. 3, yeah. I said 4 wounds, 3 of them. Okay. I think it's D3 damage. It does 3 damage. It cuts 1 right in half. Boop. And then I have a Dark Pact. We passed. Chaos loves us today. I failed 1 Dark Pact earlier. Or 2. I lost a cultist or something, I think. That was it. We got the Thunderwolf who could fight next.
Hitting on 3s.
Yep. And wounding on
4s.
So far 1 wound. Might as well throw the Thunderwolf in there because it's all the same after the hit rolls. 2 hits with the Thunderwolf.
Yep.
And
4s.
All right, one Terminator, you got one wound left. Are you destined to die? Nope, not yet. Then they'll go. I can't really pile in with anyone that I care to. It's just this guy here. These guys are already base contact. So I'll go 3 into Thunderwolf, 2 into the... actually, I'm going to, 2 there, 2, 3 there. That's what I'll do. I'll go for sustained hits. So into the Intercessor. Reroll because of Dark Pacts. And then we have 2 more hits. Wounding him on 2. So that he's got 6 5-up saves. And he does go down. It's punched to somewhere not pleasant. Through the Chaos Lord into the Thunderwolf. Get him out of the way. I'll reroll everything. I'm greedy. All right, you know what worked out. And 3s. That Thunderwolf has 6 invulnerable saves. Fail 1. He's dead. Failed 2 though. So we got him as well. We are able to consolidate this model to this objective. He'll end up right there. Boop, and then he will be within 3 of it. So these guys are all... We take it. We thieve it. Like the dirty thieves we are. Ah! You are eligible to fight back with the Heavy Bolter, Heavy Intercessor, who hits once and wounds. No. I don't know if I did a Dark Pact on them. Check, but we're good. Chaos loves us. But with that in mind, our turn is quite finished, but it was clean. It was clean. It leaves you with 2 Terminators, an Assault Intercessor, and some units on this right flank.
Heavy Intercessor.
Heavy Intercessor, which I have completely abandoned all of this. I will gain 5 points for cleanse because I finished cleansing there and there, and I am going to get rid of investigate signals because screw that one. But we'll gain a command point for it. We're going to go to 3 because I'm at 1 onto as we go to the bottom half of turn 4.
Behind enemy lines is I got to get 2 units behind your lines, and cleanse is I got to do actions on objectives.
And behind enemy lines will be easier than you might think. These are easy for behind enemy lines because the deployment's here, so they could like advance, get there no problem if they want to. Cleanse is going to be a little bit harder, but I did realize I forgot to show off the gambits from the end of turn 3. I went with Precise's plan, so I kind of quickly jumped into my turn. However, I only went with orbital strike coordinates because it did look like he was going to be losing his primary points at the end of the 3rd turn there. So with this one, he's got to get to the table corners and try and roll kind of high. You can read it yourself. Which is kind of funny because these guys will be able to get here on turn 5. I can't stop them. I just don't have the movement nor the firepower to do it. So I've taken this part of the battlefield, and you're like, sucker, I'm trying to blow this stuff up. But we'll have to see if it like lines up nicely, you know. Command phase. Did you want to do an Oath of Moment target, or are you just gonna run with these guys? Or I guess you have shooting over there too.
Yep, Oath of Moment. That squad, yep.
Yeah, I hate them. That's the one we gotta kill, those Legionnaires. This will be the Assault Doctrine turn, which is advancing and charging with units. Gotcha, okay, that works. Battle Shock, these guys have to check for Battle Shock, and so does the Assault Intercessor. The Heavy Intercessor, I mean.
Heavy Intercessor.
Yeah, let's do him first. We're over there. You roll an 8, he's good, and then roll me another one for the Terminators. They're good, 7, yeah, they're good, they're Terminators. No one's battle shocked for scoring, unfortunately, no primary points, but we're not going for the primary anymore. We're trying to blow this sucker up. We're gonna advance both these units. Let's start with the Dreadnought first. He's gonna go an extra 3, not bad. That's good enough. And then the other guys, 5, awesome. They're both advancing towards this table quarter, both getting holding my deployment zone. That Razorback backs its butt up to that corner. The Heavy Intercessor moves away, and the Long Fang is just keeping it real, I guess. The command phase, forgot to put these guys down. Just put over here, just to consolidate on the objective more. They're coming back. They move over this way, and that's pretty much it. We're good to go ahead and do some shoots. Shooting, we're gonna start with that Razorback way in the corner into these Legionnaires. We got a shot from downtown. Hits, and 2 to wound with a reroll. All right. Armor? Nope, that's the dead, at least 2 damage. With the Long Fang, same target, or the further guys back here?
Nope.
All right, and he's gonna get a 1. He misses.
Again.
These guys.
4 shots of Stormbolter.
Oh, this guy's got claws. Only 1 Stormbolter. Into these guys. We are hitting on 2s because you have +1 to hit the Oath of Moment target, and 4s to wound them with rerolls. And rerolling, got 2, 3. We're good. And would you like to charge them?
I'll charge both.
That works too. Nice. You got a boxcar charge. They're just gonna go. If you're gonna charge both, that just means he goes there. And he would go there because you want to be on the objective. Attack Power Fist there, Lightning Claws here. Power Fist first, 3 hits, and 2s, yep. 5s, you crush 1. The Lightning Claws, we have
Actually,
5. They all hit, yeah, they all hit. And then these are 3s to wound, twin linked. Unless you're only strength, yeah, power weapons, yeah. And
on 3s.
reroll. Are they strength 5 or 4? I can't remember.
strength.
Okay, 5 wounds. 5 ups. You kill 1. I am. That's it. I'm not. They're too cowardly to fight back. They're gonna opt just to sit there and not do anything, and that'll be it for the turn 4. You score points for behind enemy lines, then cleansing won't be an option, but you can discard it for a command point. Well, I got myself 2 pretty lucky objectives there. I could do both of them. We got Storm Hostile objective, so we're going to take the home objective away from poor Tommy there. And no prisoners is just kill things, and I'll get 2 points for everything I kill. Up to 5. We're going to go ahead and get another Torment back, I guess. Hello? Or the big guy. I can never remember the names. And that's kind of it, I suppose, for the command phase. I have no battle shocks to do, I think. Yeah, oh, those guys over there. Are they battle shocked? Yes, they are. Ha! They're too afraid to do anything. Their OC is 0. Well. My turn is quite easy. It's just going to be, these guys are going to fall back. They're going to charge in. They're going to charge that guy, and that's the end of my turn. And that's pretty much all I'm going to do. These guys are going to sit over here, and you know what they say. At the end of my command phase, I would sticky this objective, and I'll gain 15 points for primary, putting me at 45, which is all I can really acquire, but not a bad score. For anyone who would want the update, we're at 45 primary to 10, but we could snag 30 on the end of this game here, giving you 40 primary, but my secondary game's kind of good as well. We're at, I don't know, 15, 21 to 13 so far. I'm going to make my turn quick. We're going to fall back, move in, charge, and we'll charge, and that'll be it. All right, so back up. They went up there. I'm not going to bother shooting anything because that's rolling extra dice. Let's charge here. For chaos, for it is strong. Can you feel chaos too? And that's where they end up. And then we're going to go ahead and do a chosen charge over there. They're going to roll. Wow, they got it. They got a 4. You want Overwatch? All right. Got enough command points, I suppose. Makes sense. You got, that's the heavy bolter. You got 3 shots there. Hey, the 6 is 2 hits and 3's to wound. Yep, 2. Good punk at chosen. It does. Who wants to go down? Let's say this guy's got. He's not really the champion of them, but he looks the coolest. But he can still die all the same, I guess. Charge in, and I guess I'll fight the Terminators first. But I'm gonna fight into the Terminators first. But I'm gonna resolve this one first because I'm already over here. There's 1 Power Fist not fighting. These 4 will fight this guy. Do the Power Fist first. Dark Pact naturally. Okay. 5 Power Fist hits, 3's to wound, 4 up saves actually. And you take no damage. Means I gotta roll the rest. To the Psyker, let's get him out of here. We got 4 hits because of sustain. And 2 wounds. I think I gave you 2-ish? You feel both. 2d3, 2 damage! And the accursed weapons on 3s. The 2s are bad, we don't want them. These are, boom. Those end up being 2s, and we have 2 more for the sustains, and 5's to wound. No, not much, just 3. I think 4 ups. It doesn't matter. We got them. 2s. There we go. Boom. Got the objective. Kill the unit. Go chaos. These guys over here, we're fighting first, technically. All right. Boop. And yeah. There they are. They're all going to attack. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 of the torments. This one is a base contact, but the die is in the way. I can move it, but that's a lot. So that is going to be 12 plus 6 d6 attacks. And I'll use Profane Zeal to reroll all hit and wound rolls, I guess. So with 6 d6, 10, 14, 20, 32 attacks. 16 twice. 4s with 4 rerolls because Profane Zeal. Yabba. There we go. They're also 4s to wound with a reroll. Why not just reroll it all? Now, these are only AP 1, so you can armor Contempted and just have a 2-up save, which would be kind of cool.
Yeah, I will.
So these are going to be 5, 10, 2-ups. You fail 3. Not bad.
One guy has 1 wound left. It's Arnold.
And we got the Chaplain. All right, you got the Crozius. Reroll everything. I might as well reroll all of the attacks, actually, because I only care about 6s. Okay, we didn't get any, but they all hit anyways. And strength 6, so 3 saves at 2 up because of contempt.
2 up?
You did! You can reroll. You can reroll if you want to keep him alive. If you want.
Yeah, I get it. I have to attack.
All right. Well, we didn't say it earlier, but only in Death is Duty End, they're both gonna fight back when they die.
So, Power Fist.
Boom. Got 1 hit. Okay. No reroll. I guess that's not the oath target. And that's a wound. Yep. Right through their armor. Feel no pains. You kill that one guy. Guy dies. Then the lightning claws. All right. And 3 hits, wounding on
3.
3s with a reroll because it's twin linked. I'm going to go through my armor and I got to feels no pain. So you kill another one. Blah. That will be the end of my turn. I get 4 points for killing 2 things for no prisoners and 5 points for taking an objective I didn't control. Then that's all the points I can get. Pretty good for chaos though. 5, 10, 15, 21, actually 26, 30 points plus the 45. So not a bad score. 75 points for chaos. That's all I can get. Let's see if you draw a couple cards here on your 5th turn. See what you get here, because you're looking for you're looking to push the big red button. Storm hostile won't happen. Extend battle lines won't happen. You could re-roll one of them for a command point to get another one. You have more than enough. And the new card is deploy teleport armor. Also, not bad. That's 5 points. You can deploy teleport armor with any one of these 2. But the goal of this turn is they're going to move over here towards this corner. They're going to try and push the big red button and deploy teleport armor. They're going to like, hey homies, come here. Also, boom. That's kind of funny.
2 guys.
They move over here. This squad's the Oath of Moment squad. It was the target in the hero phase. And you have 2 things to shoot with there, Tommy. What's the plan?
Twin las cannon.
You killed them all. They're dead. I cannot believe you did it. Oh my god. I want to see the orbital bombardment. That's what Luka's here for. I want to see it. So the way this works is you have to have at least 1 qualifying unit in one of the table quarters that is not in your deployment zone to activate it. And then you're going to get +1 to the roll for every other table quarter you have units in. In this case, it is just that one over there. Now the goal is here, Tommy, to roll 12. That means you have to roll an 11 because you have a modifier of 1 because it doesn't count its own. It doesn't count the first table quarter you activated in. But if you hit the 11, you get 30 victory points. Putting up 40 primary, which is almost max primary, which is kind of cool. So what are you ready? 4. All right. Not the best roll, but the spirit was there. So that will be the end of the game, everyone. We'll jump into a quick little post game here about what exactly happened, where it all went wrong, and tune in for a little bit of a podcast, I suppose, with myself and Tommy. And paired with this match in the vault, you better believe we got more 40k to go along with it. This will be a Necrons against Chaos Space Marine battle report in a Tomb World. Luka and Dave will be playing this one. Now, it will be an incursion game, and if you're curious to see how these play out, and I recommend checking it out because they have a lot more to offer than you might consider, all you have to do is click on the link down below to sign up for a 7-day free trial because it is available to our YouTube and our Vault members. Thanks again for watching. I'll catch you all next time very soon. All right, everyone, welcome back for the post-game show. I am joined by special guest Tommy, who is 9 years old, if anyone's curious.
Almost 10.
Almost 10. He's turning 10 soon. And
Next week from Thursday.
next week from Thursday? Okay. Well, how do you feel like you did in this game for, one of your age? I'd say pretty well.
I got slaughtered.
You got slaughtered? Oh, you took your mic off. I can't hear you that well. Where'd your mic go? It's over there. Oh, he's back with his mic. Yeah, you know what? In my experience, if any of you are watching, I have fought young kids in the past, 10-year-olds, 9-year-olds, and I have not respected them and played around a little bit too much and have gotten humbled. Today's game, I decided, no, Tommy gets the full brunt of whatever I want to bring today, and it was still pretty. On turn 3, I was a little scared there. I thought you made all those charges, right? And you kind of gummed up my lines. You got in here. The Terminator started putting a lot of pressure. You hit me pretty hard. Now, the thing that kind of went in my favor is that one model lived with 1 wound. The Torments, and the Cursed Cultists were able to come back throughout the game, and then I had them available on turn 4 and 5. That was pretty important. And then obviously the Possessed charging you did exceptionally well. And you couldn't kill them. They just didn't die, no matter what.
Still there.
Now, what would you do different? If you could, in hindsight, do anything different, would you change your battle plan? Did you like how it all kind of turned out-ish? That there, folks, are the subtle whispers of Tommy in this Warhammer 40k battle report between his Red Wolves and my Word Bears. You will be seeing more of Tommy in the future. What are you playing in your next game?
Same army.
You're going to play the Red Wolves? I thought you want to play... Oh, you want to play Chaos later in the week?
On Thursday, yeah.
What are you going to play for Chaos? I guess it's just Chaos Space Marines. Well,
Yeah.
what flavor of Chaos? What are they going to look like? Black
Lot, like, the color scheme's kind of like Black Legion. but the black is changed with very, very dark purple.
Okay. So some Hero of Black Legion. Anything you're looking forward to in that list?
10 possessed.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. I also love 10 possessed. Okay, I understand. Well, let's see. Hopefully your 10 possessed do as well as mine did in today's game, because they could be pretty freaking swingy in my experience. Anyways, folks, that's it for this game. Thank you, Tommy, for the game, and stay tuned for more Red Wolves and some Black Legion coming up with more possessed. Happy wargaming, everyone. That's this one. Wave to the camera, Tommy. Wave goodbye to everyone.